Welcome to all my jobs. I've had a lot of jobs, so I thought I'd share it with you. Friends often ask me, have you written down all of the jobs that you've done, all of the work experience that you have? No, I haven't. So here's me doing that right now for you. The first job that I ever had was a janitor at a church. My dad was on staff, so inevitably I got the job. And I would clean the floors, clean the bathrooms, basically just clean everything. It was not glamorous. It was most of the time not fun at all. Surprisingly, the thing that I really liked about it was how many keys I had. Back when I was 14 and 15 years old, having that many keys on my key ring, for some reason in my head meant that I was powerful or that other people are powerful. And so when I would look at other people, I would see how many keys they had. Oh, I have more keys than them. I have more access, more power. So that was something that I had in my psyche. But I can remember one of my favorite days was when we were resurfacing the linoleum tile in the basement in a room down there. There were 4 or 5 staircases to get up and down. So it was 2 stories. There was a basement and a top level. It was an old gymnasium, an old YMCA. And this room had just this old linoleum tile. And apparently there is a small thin layer of protectant sealant on it. And one of the elders had rented one of those like buffers, one of those things that has a spinning disc, and you go around and you lift up one way and it goes this way, you push down and it goes the other way. And so we did this stripper, chemical stripper on the surface to get rid of that thin layer of protectant. And when you stood on it, you could slide around. Like I could push off on one wall and basically slide all the way across to the other wall. It wasn't a big room. And doing that buffer, that stripping machine was so much fun, at least to my 14 or 15-year-old self. And just going around, and I worked with my buddy Kevin. He was also a janitor at the church. His dad was also on staff. And so we, pushed against the walls. I don't remember all the antics we did, but it was fun. And getting to use that machine, I felt like an adult. It was a blast. The thing I didn't enjoy about the work was you're a janitor. There's no clout to that. There's nothing to be proud of, or at least back then I didn't think anything to be proud of being a janitor. But I got to make some income and just learned the diligence of working hard and doing something well. But I didn't necessarily enjoy that part of it. I think the other thing that I learned, and this is a quote from Martin Luther, is if I cannot do great things, I can do small things greatly. And my youth pastor was also on staff, of course, and he would be there and he would kind of be our boss and would correct us when there was something that we didn't do right. And just that instilling of, hey, like you need to go back and do this, and here, let me show it to you. And I think he was a great leader, and he was a good boss to me to like help me to see like, hey, I need to do a really good job with this, and here's why. Just doing a good job is important in itself. So that's the job that I had. Excited to share more of the strange, crazy, weird jobs that I've had. We might end up being over 30, 40, 50 jobs. Who knows? I can't remember all of them. I've never written them all down. So we'll see where we end up at the end of this journey, and excited to have you along for the ride. Thanks.